Wow. So I'm actually, for the first time in a long time, playing Red Dead Redemption 2 back-to-back days. This is uncharted territory for me, to say the least. And this is a big one for us. Red Dead 2 turns 40 for us in this video, the 40th part in the series. That's an insane. If you're still with me at this point, God bless your soul. So we talked a little bit about going to Bluewater Marsh to see this supposed ghost that Reverend Swanson first sighted and spoke of to us when we were at our Shady Bell camp not that long ago. It was maybe the night that we were all kind of partying together after we found Jack. And he said that there's some sort of a ghost in the swamp. I've been unable to find this ghost, but I have done a little bit of research on the ghost. Supposedly you have to go there at night, and if you get too close, she goes away. It's very particular circumstances in which, I don't want to do that, in which she'll appear. So there is no like actual mission attached to it. It's just kind of like an Easter egg. You can kind of piece together the story, especially if you go there on multiple nights. If you locate her, you'll hear her like calling out. And she kind of tells, her little story, I guess, of how she came to be, or you can kind of put together the pieces to figure out a little bit more about her. We'll probably do some exploring up in that area at some point. I'm going to actually pass on that little side note for now. Hopefully you weren't looking too forward to that. I also learned that there's a ghost train. Interesting. That, I guess, passes through the land somewhere, somehow. I don't know. Hopefully I never run into such a strange thing. Not really a whole lot to do back at camp right now, anyways. Mostly because I've done everything I need to. I've slept, I've eaten, I've changed. I just wanted to take a walk into camp and see if maybe those side missions that we had at camp not that long ago might appear, like the stagecoach robbery mission. Now would be a good time to tackle that. Perhaps they want us to focus a little bit more on the story. The only other side thing that we talked about in the last one doing was perhaps hunting. One of the side missions is we have to mail 2 perfect animal carcasses to some woman for some exhibit that she's putting on. So, or some dude, I can't remember the exact situation. These missions are weird because you can load up, you can pop it in, you can load it up, and those missions will not appear no matter how long you spend around camp. And then you can walk, you can load up, walk 20 feet, and they won't be there, and then you walk 20 feet and they appear, right? They're pretty like fidgety. So there's a hunting mission that appears here, and then the stagecoach mission appears with the start inside the main building. So sometimes they're just not there. Other times they are there. Other times they're not there, and then they appear. That's what I'm trying to get at, to be a little bit more clear. Doesn't look like I'm going to be so lucky with the missions. I'll kind of walk back to my horse a little bit here.
Mr. Morgan, Mr. Morgan,
Reverend?
I've been wanting to ask you something. I've been wanting to for days.
Okay. What is it?
I can't remember. Oh, this frightful curse. I've ruined my life with it.
Then stop doing it.
Oh, no, sir. I can't do that. Really. I can't.
We're still a no-go for those side missions at camp, so our two options right now are either hunt or go back into Saint Denis and face some of these main story missions. Hunting could make us a bit of money. It would help us at camp, and it might help us complete that side mission we have for the 2 perfect animal carcasses. And then the main stories, that's where the real money is going to be at. In Rockstar games, when they want you to have money, they'll give you money. And I know that obviously our gang is trying to make some bank right now, so we should have some bank pretty soon. So both of these missions could help us. So we kind of found our in with Angelo Bronte and Saint Denis right now, and obviously we have kind of hung out with some of the proletariats of Saint Denis, some of the rich folks, including the mayor. So we've made ourselves some connections in Saint Denis, and much like we did with our camp to the west of Rhodes in committing robberies in Rhodes and the surrounding area, we're going to do the same in Saint Denis. We found our in, and now it's time to plan. I've been kind of itching to do a main story mission, and it's daytime right now. Actually, it might be better to hunt during the day. Let's hunt. Particularly, I'd like to find, if I could, a rare animal. Something that I've already tracked. That's pretty far to go. Just a hunt, though, you know? This is going to be a little bit of a ride. If it's already evening, I'll go to Saint Denis first. I can do the Saint Denis stuff at night. Whoa. Somebody was just calling out to me. Was he just saying hi? I think he maybe might have just been saying hi. Never mind. This is a legendary animal that I think I've tried to track before. There could definitely be other animals in the area, particularly deer would be good. If I could get like 2 perfect deer carcasses.
Over here! Over here!
The hell?
Please, friend. You gotta help me out here. Come on, please. I'm about done here. If I don't get these shackles off soon, I'm a goner.
You've made it this far, at least I can do is help him. I've done this
Please.
a couple times before.
This is crazy. There you go.
Oh, thank God. Oh, well, I've waited to hear that noise for so long.
Yeah, I bet.
I wish I could give you some money, or... Well, you know, I might have something of interest. There's this old woman lives in a shack north of Strawberry. Word is she's a front. There's money and guns stashed there.
You sure I'm the right person for this sort of information?
I ain't saying nothing. Do with it what you will.
Boy,
So we've been tipped off on potential home robberies before, but we've never really gone through with one of them. Partly because the one that we knew of before this was the Catfish Jackson's one south of Rhodes. I rode around multiple times and couldn't find anything down there. And then eventually we did a side mission that brought us to a property that was Catfish Jackson's, and I tried to go back after the mission and rob it. It didn't work. I should try and go back there again. We definitely could ride up to Strawberry. That would be one heck of a ride. My horse and I could actually use the riding for bonding. Oh, there's a carcass. I could rob the carcass from this guy. Let's do it.
Let's go, boy.
I have to assume that this is a perfect carcass.
Bastard. There you go. Hey now. Just come on. Go easy. Come on now, easy. Whoa. Easy, easy, easy. Easy now. Come on now.
I literally just want the deer.
Pretty good hunt there, boy.
So do I just bring the deer to a post office? Let's get the perfect carcasses out of the way first. I should stop by the Rhodes post office on the way. I'm pretty sure that all we do is mail it out. We're to be sent to Miss L. Hubs from a post office. I think I robbed somebody of their carcass before. It was a similar situation when I was trying to hunt, and my hunting attempts were going unsuccessful. I died a couple times because of being attacked by bounty hunters and raiders and whatever as I was trying to get back to camp. So I robbed this guy. This happened in one of the other vids. And pretty sure that was a perfect carcass. So with any luck, this should also be a perfect carcass. I take it that, oh, the bullet is right through the... So this one might not be a perfect carcass. We're about to find out though.
Good haul, boy.
Just says white-tailed deer.
How you been keeping?
Morning, friend. A very good morning to you.
Sir, good morning.
Sir, welcome back.
Okay, so it's looking...
Good morning to you.
Looking like this is probably not a carcass because it's not giving a good carcass because this is not giving me the option
Thanks,
to
partner.
send mail, unfortunately. But we can still harvest the carcass and take the carcass back to camp for Pearson. He'll definitely make use of it. Because this one is not a perfect carcass, I guess this is the carcass I should be taking back to camp then. Okay, cool. We can skin it right here. Whoops. Yeah, you can see the bullet hole going kind of right through the chest cavity of the deer. Oh, it's a perfect deer carcass. Perfect deer carcass. If it's a perfect deer pelt, it should be a perfect deer carcass.
If all that blood's yours, I'd say you got a problem.
And thus I should be able to mail it. Sorry.
Back so soon?
Why
Thank
will you
you.
not let
Really?
me? I know,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
getting
the
my
wrong
shirt all
attention.
bloody already. I have to try. Usually it says,
Howdy, partner.
like, perfect carcass. Usually you know.
Ah, something else?
Alright, well.
Bye.
Here. Anybody want to take a deer carcass as carry-on? No, I'm just kidding.
How do you do?
Literally, I'm gonna smell like a dead deer.
How do you do, sir?
So this is the one that I need to be taking back to camp, and that means that I might as well do that right now.
Hello there.
Not bad, boy.
Oh, we have a new mission. We have a Sadie Adler mission from back at camp. Oh, we have another Charles mission. We have stagecoach information. Interesting. We have multiple side missions that can be done here. For now, we've done the first part of the hunting, which was gathering some meat and whatnot for camp.
Been too many Federals coming through. But I
One
got some
carcass
horse
should be
tips.
enough to bring back to camp. I don't think I need a lot more than that. I didn't really have to do a whole lot here, so maybe we'll save the my hunting for the personal,
Hey, move it!
the ones that I'm going to be sending away for my own personal use. Not going to be sharing it with the camp. I'll save those ones that I hunt for a different video. I'll hunt them in a different video. We've done enough quote-unquote hunting for the day. We've literally done zero hunting. We've done enough hunting for the day. Hey, if I can steal a perfect
Big
carcass
games,
or try and
Bruno.
steal a carcass, saves me having to do the hunting.
Right there, it's him! Yeah!
Jesus.
Stop or I'll shoot you dead! I'm telling you, get away!
I'm not surrendering.
Son
Oh no, the law were led to camp. Oh no. My horse. No. God damn it. I have no idea what happens now, but I know I'm not going to get... Always when I have a freaking carcass, and that's literally how close to camp I was. Like, you have got to be kidding me. And the law was led to camp. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but we are once again starting over with a new horse. Fun times. Pretty sure it's a new horse. I was attempting to revive. I don't even know. We didn't even name that horse yet. It was just a Tennessee Walker. It barely had a bonding level, so it's not really a big loss. We didn't lose a single horse probably in the first 20 to 25 videos. I can't remember the exact video in which we lost Ab, but we weren't exactly losing horses left, right, and center until very recently. This is a nice horse. I like the coat on this one. Well, we were probably able to take some of the meat from that. I'm sure if we look in our satchel, we'll find that there is some. Got literally all of that for nothing. And it's not like actually doing hunting on my own can solve that problem. It won't. The problem that I'm having is because my bounty is so high in the Lemoyne region. Bounty hunters keep coming after me. And obviously they're tracking me down killing me before I can get back to camp with the carcass. So now we have nothing to show for our first 20 some odd minutes of gameplay so far. So not a great situation. This is a new pop-up. This is a side thing, the stagecoach information. So we don't need to head back to camp now. There's no reason. I wasn't going to. We just came from camp. It's just when I got that carcass, I thought it was a good opportunity to give that at camp, to provide that to them at camp. We're close to Rhodes now, and it makes sense to do this. So we are going to the Rhodes train station to the post office that we were just at with that dead carcass. And the idea here is that we're going to probably give him a couple bucks, and he's going to give us information on a potential stagecoach robbery. And then it'll be up to us to decide how we move forward. It's just a chance to make a couple extra bucks. We could also go to check out that other home robbery tip that we got as another way to make north of Strawberry is another way to make a couple bucks.
Scores down the road to Ludview. 33 years ago, I lost.
I'm gonna forget the hunting for now. I'm just, until we get that bounty down, it's gonna be extremely hard to hunt. So my main focus right now needs to be on making some money so that I can get that bounty down. This horse rides extremely nice. Hopefully this is a reasonably valuable robbery. We haven't really done this outside of having to come to Adler for, that's the name of the clerk that works here. We haven't really had to come here except for like story missions where we've needed him to tip us off on something. Yeah, bro, I'm coming to this side of the window. You know what that means.
Hello again.
I got another one. You interested?
Sure am. $2, not bad.
How's things, Alden?
Good. All right, this is a little different. Take the coach and deliver it to my contact. He'll pay you well for it. It's a fragile cargo, so go easy.
Okay, but the money best be right.
Oh, it is, Arthur. I promise, it's very right.
So this says, head north up the road past Face Rock. Wagon full of antiques coming from the northeast headed for a Byron Road. Should only be a couple of guards. Delivered to Seamus at Emerald Ranch. Go figure. Careful not to damage the wagon or the cargo. Okay. That's going to be awfully tough for me considering I'm the most wanted man in a
Thanks for your assistance.
300,000 square foot radius.
Excuse you.
Excuse me. No, excuse you.
Is your version of being friendly? Guess you changed.
Okay, boy.
This is kind of a different kind of mission, and instead of tipping us off on a stagecoach route that we can rob, he wants us to ambush one, but then oh. Look at the guy's face. He's like, what the hell just happened?
Hi there.
You saw nothing. That was the most awkward horse jump I've ever had in a video game. Hands down. I thought this horse rode nice. I think this horse is slightly retarded. It just kind of flopped on top of the fence. So yeah, now we're still ambushing a stagecoach, but we have to actually not destroy the stagecoach, so we have to be super careful about that because we have to actually drive it back to Adler's contact, who is the one that's got the money to pay me. I'm not just taking the goods from the stagecoach like we've seen with story missions involving Adler in the past. This is really the first stagecoach side mission, if you will, that we've done. Then, like I said, I gotta start making money. The only missions that I know where I'm pretty much guaranteed to do so are the main story ones for now. So that Charles side mission, probably gonna have to wait. We did so much side stuff recently, so let's focus on the main story. I think it's a good idea right now to shift focus, try and make some money so we can pay off the bounty, and then these side things will be so much easier for us to do. We won't have bounty hunters coming after us literally every time we try and traverse the open world. So, like, can I kill that rabbit? That counts as a perfect carcass, right?
Yeah. Load up.
It's a good rabbit pelt. We got some game meat too, that'll help. We might as well stow it on the horse. I might be able to go back to camp at some point and get rid of it.
Yep.
If I don't get back to camp soon enough though and it starts rotting, I'll get rid of it. That way at least I can bring something back to camp. This is pretty close to the area that I was actually going to hunt in. Jesus. Keep shifting my focus on what I want to do. Oh, Jesus. This is my chance. Did I get him? It certainly looks like it. No.
I know, boy. Nearly done.
I thought that was going to be a perfect kill. Looked like I got that headshot down pat. Might as well take him with me.
boy.
We got a few animals now.
Let's go.
Like I said, this is close to the legendary animal territory that I was going to hunt in, but now here's luck back on my side, able to run across a couple animals to kill, just literally off of the path leading to this mission. But what's it gonna matter? My horse isn't gonna keep these carcasses. I have to deliver the stagecoach, unless my horse stays with the stagecoach. But I don't think it's at a high enough bonding level to really follow me, so maybe you only lose the carcasses. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I guess we'll soon find out.
Yeah.
Look at the blood all over me. These guys are going to be horrified when they come riding by on this wagon. Let's go really scare them. We'll bring out the big guns to pump action. Force the wagon to stop. You can talk to the driver if you're not armed.
Move it, fella. We're on a schedule here.
Your back left wheel seems shaky to me. Looks like it's about to come off.
Yeah? Ah, shit. Maxwell, go take a look. Right.
Well, I'm no expert, but looks all right to me.
Bill's fine driving. All right, let's just get to Rhodes and we'll ask one of the stable.
Get off of there, now! Do what I say and nobody gets hurt.
We got ourselves a thief!
Oh, gross. Holy Christ. That was brutal. Remember when I said I'm bringing the big guns out? Oh, didn't realize that was going to be the outcome. Damn, some good finds on these guys. Watch this be like a crazy pout of a mission. Or the complete... These guys all have some nice stuff on them. Or the complete opposite. Like a $5 payout or something silly. I should get out of here before anybody comes. I don't really need to loot that other guy. His head was blown off. Gross.
Yeah, yeah!
It looks to me like there's some sort of a painting in the back. Perhaps it's literally just art pieces. They had some nice stuff on them, the delivery drivers, so I think if the delivery drivers are of like a higher class, platinum pocket watches, this must be a company that is dealing in maybe expensive art. Oh, it looks like there's a statue or something in the back too. That's all it is. Some sort of an art buy. Hopefully I can retrieve that horse and get those carcasses back. I mean, if I can get back to where I left my horse, I should be able to recover those carcasses. Hopefully the drop-off point for this wagon is not too far away either. There's some more wildlife, but I maxed out somehow on what I can carry. I think it's like some of the game meat and the big game meat, because I think I'm maxed out in those categories. So it won't, like when I skin the animal, it's not actually giving me any meat from it, just the pelts. What's the situation here? I don't know where we're traveling to, but this is a pretty beautiful land. Oh, that's right, Emerald Ranch, I completely forgot. And most importantly, it's across state lines, too. That's the real key to it. Alright, hoo-ha, get a move on. When I see this kind of scenery, it definitely flashed Breath of the Wild flash. I know. I talk about that game a lot. I know it seems like a little bit of overkill. There's lots of other games that I could talk about and be cool with, but I just recently played that game. And this game reminds me a lot of it, just in the vastness of the open world. Hunting. Staying warm, staying cool. Man, we've heard of some sketchy things happening in Emerald Ranch, and I think that something happened here, something big happened here story-wise as well earlier too. Some big fight or something broke out, some big gun battle broke out. Not that long.
Figured this might be of interest to you.
Don't mind me.
The hell you done to this poor thing? Spend it wisely. See you again soon.
$40, that's actually not that shabby all considered. It basically doubles the amount of money that I had, so I'll take it. Wow, there it is. The Professor mission and the Charles mission. The Professor mission, I want to do that one soon because that's the electric chair mission, and that one is going to be a blast. Now what I need to try and do is get back to my horse. Take those things back to camp. Now Sadie has a mission that she wants to do right out of camp, but I wanted to try and focus on missions making money. I said shifting focus. I said I wouldn't hunt, and here I am with 2 animal carcasses. So I feel like if I'm already at camp, I might as well do that Sadie Adler mission while I'm there, and then head to Saint Denis and do everything in Saint Denis all at once. Probably in the next video. That makes the most sense, right? We'll take these animal carcasses back.
Go.
That way we've hunted, we did that stagecoach mission, made $40. We'll do the Sadie Adler main story mission. That's definitely enough for this one vid, and then the next vid will focus just in Saint Denis in general, hopefully.
Evening, partner.
With some missions making some money, and then both the Charles and the Professor missions will both be great. They've both been great up to this point. Charles is pretty cool. Wasn't sure if we'd have another mission with Charles, but here we are.
Come on.
I have to avoid the bounty hunters here at all costs. I should try and ride as quickly as possible. I cannot be confronted by the bounty hunters. I need to get back to camp with the meat, with the carcasses. I wasn't able to get any of the perfect carcasses for this wildlife art exhibit, and I won't be able to do any of like fishing for the legendary fish or any of the legendary animals. I won't be able to go up to that cabin in Strawberry just yet either. So we'll have some more hunting and fishing and that side robbery mission to do. We still have that side stuff to do at camp too, but right now let's just... I provided for my camp. I donated the last time I was there now with the food, so I'm good with that side stuff. Time to focus on making some money.
Whoa!
If I'm just rambling at any point and you're just like, honest to Christ, I have no idea, no clue what he's even talking about, just mute it. I'm used to it anyways. We are going to take a bit of a shortcut here. You're probably going to think it's a bad idea, but through the top end of the Saint Denis region. This is actually the swamp region. But it's definitely territory that we're wanted, and territory that they're probably trying to hunt.
I didn't do anything. I swear I didn't. I don't care what the story is, lady. You're going in.
I can't get involved in anything new.
Please! Get me out of this damn cage! My fella! He's a bad man, but I was no part of it!
I just have to get these carcasses back right now. I know we've kind of been jumping around here and what our goals are and what it is that we want to accomplish, but that's the thing about this game is that it's so unpredictable. Every time I start, I make a plan and then I have to make a new plan about 50 times every time I play, just because new stuff is popping up left, right, and center that we have to do, and I'm just trying to keep everything organized and do things in a way that makes sense without having to do a whole lot of backtracking. So I'm just trying to keep things in order. Right now I thought I was not going to end up getting any carcasses after the little bit of quote-unquote hunting that I did, but I've been lucky enough to have some taken back, provide for camp. Still have some hunting, fishing, and other little side stuff that I need to accomplish, but nothing that I'm going to do at this point in time. Just the good stuff. Like I said, lots of videos lately with side stuff, delving into the depth of this game. I'm so freaking close, I can smell Shady Belle. You gotta be really careful around here because this is Gray's territory. You can see the guards. Said I led them to our camp. I don't know if they actually located our camp though, the llama or not.
Dumbass.
So far so good. Watch the lawman come and try and attack us at camp. Oh god.
Just calm down. Just get
I've got
this off
some
you.
food to feed you bums.
Oh.
Oh, I have the poor rat carcasses too that I can give him. So yeah, we're kind of full out here. We got a lot that we can donate. That's the good deer pelt, the good deer carcass.
Very good. We were getting low.
Good rabbit carcass. I will give you one big
I
game
know
meat.
supplies are low.
All 5 of the rat meats. Not that I really want to be eating rat meat, but I mean, guess I can't really be too picky.
Not the best
Some
quality,
reptile meat
but
from
some
an
seasoning will hide it.
amphibian, I think it said something like that. Mature venison
This
meat,
should
we
be
want
some
that.
real good eating.
And you know what? I'll be really nice and do 1 prime beef joint,
Don't you overcook this now, Pearson.
1 tender pork loin.
Good job, Mr.
Now you
Morgan.
can't complain that I never donate because I've donated money, I've donated items, and now I've donated food. So please, get the hell out of my face. Say what? You can tell I'm getting pretty tired, can't you? That's my hunting for this one. Now, I was going to go up to Saint Denis and do the main story missions first to make some money so that I could pay off the bounties to do more side missions without the threat of having bounty hunters or lawmen after me all the time. But I'm already here at camp. Might as well do this Sadie mission. That's what I've been saying. Those other side missions in camp are not available right now. I'm not going to do any more hunting, and that thing in Strawberry is so far away. So it makes sense to just do this Sadie mission right here, right now. And then just go to Saint Denis. Maybe we could stay in the saloon for a night and sleep and save there and bathe there. And then when we start in the next vid, we can go boom, 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 all 4 of these things. And some of these things are going to be great. That's the electric chair mission, another Charles mission. He's been cool. I've liked Charles. The second Charles that we know. Actually, funny that they named two different characters Charles. Don't see that very often. And then these 2 main story missions, which have definitely got to be good. Can't wait. Really shouldn't be doing a mission with dirty clothes like this, but I digress. Oh, Sadie's that really tough chick that really acts like a... She's really good, though. She's really skilled with a weapon. She should be on the offensive with us and not back with the quote-unquote women at camp. She's a badass.
How you doing, Mrs. Adler?
How are you? Been quite a journey since I joined you fellas.
Yes.
And now you and Dutch have joined high society. Oh, Lord above.
Yeah, it seems so.
I think my days in polite society are over.
Well, I just saw Bill Williamson at a party at the San Denis's mayor's house. If he can do it, anyone can.
You get any leads?
Yeah, I think so.
You know so, Arthur Morgan. Come on. We need to talk. Mrs. Adler, will you excuse us?
When you gonna let me come robbing with you, Dutch?
My lord, a few more like her, we could take over the whole world.
Yeah. A few more like her, there wouldn't be much of a world left.
Yes, perhaps. Now, the trolley bus station. I went down there. I took a look at it. I think we can hit it.
I ain't never robbed in a city before.
Well, you leave the planning to me. You'll ride with me.
Always. Is it just you and me?
No, we'll need one more, I reckon.
I say Lenny.
Not Micah.
Well, that depends if you want a massacre or a payday.
No, I wish that there was something I could do to make the two of you get along better.
Well, that's easy. Make 'em change.
Very funny. What is that?
What the hell have they done to me?
Look, there in the tree line.
Everybody take cover! O'Driscoll boys are coming!
Women
We need your gun down there.
Damn crap. Come on, damn Driscoll.
What's happening, Driscolls? Get upstairs.
Hold in here. Stay away from the window. Get inside, fast! Come on, quick! Don't let anyone back through that door! Arthur! Hold here! Hold here! Any more casualties?
Just Kieran. At the moment.
Let's try and keep it there. No, Pink, just hide. It's all we can do.
Look! Wagon! We're getting overwhelmed! Fall back to the house! Falling back!
What the hell? Get them doors barricaded. Get those doors barricaded quick. Good. Now, everyone, I got this. Get these windows covered quickly. John, you take the windows over there. Charles, you take the side doors there. Arthur, you take the windows in the back. Go.
They blocked the door! Go round the side! There! Get them all!
Is everyone accounted for?
I think.
Hey! Is everyone accounted for?
I don't know! I think.
Sadie, I gotta go help her. Cover me! Mrs. Adler! Sadie? Sadie! Why didn't you get inside?
Miss all this? Come on, Arthur.
Now we go back. We need you in the house, Mrs. Adler.
Oh, no, they don't.
Everybody okay? I think so. Except for Karen here. Poor kid. Mr. Swanson, would you take this boy and bury him someplace near, but not too near?
Of course. Charles, help me with the body.
We need to get this place cleaned up. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw.
Already taking care of it. Come on now, work.
Colm O'Driscoll. That man can really hate. So can I, Arthur. So can I. We need to get moving. Away from here.
So we should start looking for another camp.
You ain't thinking big enough, Arthur. You ain't seeing the vastness of our problems and our opportunities.
I'm not sure I get you.
You will, son. You will. Meet me near the trolley station. We got work.
Shall we?
Yep.
He saved my life, and I could not save his. Mrs. Adler fought braver than any of us. She is driven by powerful forces I scarcely understand. That's what love has done to her, I guess.
So definitely not the direction that I saw that mission going in. It started as a mission speaking to Sadie Adler. I wanted to point out that I believe that there could definitely, just as much as there might be some sort of a love interest between Arthur and Mary Linton, I think there could very well be a love interest between Arthur and Sadie as well. They're two very badass cowboys in this gang, and I don't know, I think it would be kind of cool to see, you know, Sadie and Arthur. I think that they would definitely be on the same page in the relationship with where they're at in their lives. They would definitely understand each other more than Arthur and Mary Linton. That's one reason why Arthur and Mary Linton did not work out, because they were two completely different types of people. So I think that that is very relevant. Didn't see that coming. Kieran was the guy that saved us a long time ago. We were tipped off about the possible location of Colm O'Driscoll. We went to that cabin. Kieran was there, and he saved our lives. He was in O'Driscoll at one point. Since then, he's been running with us. We tortured him at one point to get information out. Obviously, the O'Driscolls have been after us a while, but the O'Driscolls were way back up here in the first area that we were in, which I guess was the New Hanover and West Elizabeth regions. So interesting that the O'Driscolls came all the way this far south, obviously captured Kieran while he was out somewhere, beheaded him, I guess because he's a traitor, and then sent him riding in. Here, Dutch is talking about, oh, well, I think we're going to rob the bus station or something like that. He was talking about he wants me to meet him at the trolley station, which is right here, so that would make sense. So I was thinking, okay, here's a mission just like these other ones in Saint Denis, where we're going to try and pull some jobs and make some money. I'll probably be riding out with Dutch to do that, and then all of a sudden all of these O'Driscolls start attacking. Turns out it wasn't the lawmen that I should have been worried about locating our camp. It was the O'Driscolls. And it's funny now because we haven't come across the Lemoyne Raiders in a while since we attacked. I guess it was one of their main camps. We've come across a couple of them. There was one guy in the last video. He was talking smack to me in Saint Denis on the street, and so I beat the crap out of him. Definitely got to go check that one out too. And now it's other gangs that are starting to become more prominent again. And I love that this game revisits old storylines and old characters throughout the game. People come back, and the focus, the spotlight shifts between different characters throughout your camp. Yeah, I thought that was a really fun mission. But it just goes to show you the urgency in us needing to get the hell out of here. We've been pushed about as far south as we can go, so we can really only go north from here. And there's really only one state that we haven't been in yet, so you can obviously imagine the direction that we're going in here. So we have 5 different missions, 3 story missions, and 2 stranger missions that we have in Saint Denis right now. In the meantime, I think it's going to be important to head on into the saloon in Saint Denis so that we can eat and wash up there. And then we will save and quit, and we will pick up next time in Saint Denis, where we can basically immediately do that story stuff. I won't do any hunting to start the next video. We're in Saint Denis. We'll accomplish what we have to do in Saint Denis. I won't do any of those perfect carcasses. I won't do any fishing. Any of that side stuff, the side stuff back at camp, it'll just be main story stuff. Coming into this video, I did say that I was going to do a little bit of hunting. That occupied a little bit for us at the beginning, but I'm happy with what we've accomplished here. That turned out to be a bigger main story mission than what I thought. We just saw a major character death in witnessing Kieran die there. I guess we didn't witness him die, but we definitely saw him dead. That was terrifying. And obviously the O'Driscolls are sending a message to us. A very loud message. Or it was received loud and clear anyways. Don't think that there's anything that we need to upgrade in the ledger. Can donate a little bit more cash though, maybe. I donated only 10 last time, so let's donate another 10. Just little bits at a time here. So we don't need to sleep here at camp. We started at camp and then we had to come back to bring those carcasses that we ended up finding. My whole game plan change was dynamic itself throughout this one, but we're back on track here. No need to sleep here. We'll catch some Z's in Saint Denis where we can get a nice hot meal that's not stew. And potentially a bath as well to clean up after having dirty animal carcasses all over me. It's good now that I'm spending a little bit more time around this camp. I really hadn't been around this camp very much. We had been spending so much time in Saint Denis. I never really traveled this way. I was kind of living on my own in Saint Denis, more or less. I haven't really set up camp by myself out in the wilderness. I should like maybe spend one video just hunting, set up camp somewhere. Stay the night. I can cook some of the meat that I get, make some coffee. It'll be a hunting spree, if you will. Man, I could literally stare at this game for hours. That is how beautiful it is. You can see strands of hair on his head. You can see the wrinkles in the clothing. The characters move like they're legitimately walking, like they have weight to them. It's just incredible what Rockstar has done, and makes what their next plans are for new games even more exciting. I was going to say too, when they were talking about well, who do you want to come on this mission with me, Lenny or Micah, and Dutch was like, well, I got to get you and Micah to grow closer together. And I'm like, no, we've tried many missions with Micah. Many missions. What? What is it? There's a snake or something there.
Yeah.
And the Micah missions always end in like ridiculous bloodshed, like it, and I'm talking like entire towns being mowed down. So no, I think I am going to take Lenny with me for that Dutch mission, if you don't mind. Thank you very much.
Oh, is anybody
So,
help!
Oh,
Please help me! Oh,
what now?
Hey, you! Please! Gotta help me!
fellas broke into our place. I got away, but they got my wife. Please, mister. You gotta do something.
All right. Where is she?
She's a shacked out in the swamp by the water.
Okay. Go on, see if you can find the law. I'll do what I can.
I go about finding more help.
Yep.
Somebody help.
And he's just gonna stand there and continue to yell help. Yeah, sure, I'll look. We can just save and quit after we help him, and then we can ride into Saint Denis and do all that sleeping and eating and stuff later. What the hell?
Yeah. Easy, easy. I'm gonna take my...
My brother died, and look at you. For one more.
Oh, you gonna hurt my feelings when you talk like that.
No! Someone help me!
Help me! Stop squirming like a little pig. So, what you think?
Help! Oh, please, please, please untie me now! Would you please undo these ropes?
Sorry I weren't here sooner.
Thank the Lord you showed up when you did. You saved my honor. Christ, what a mess. Would you please get them out of here? I can't stand to touch them, and I don't want them rotting indoors.
There, it's gonna be gator bait now. Let's see if we can wait to see the bodies taken now. When I was playing Mafia 3 in the New Orleans area, you'd see the gators come up and...
I can't rest if I'm looking at them.
I'm hurrying, I'm hurrying. He's kind of stuck to the dock, but that'll have to do.
You're all right now, ma'am. It's over.
Let's hope my Horace found another guardian angel like you. There's some money I put away in the sack there. It ain't enough, but please take it.
Hey, a little bit more money. So I am making a little bit of money along the way, but it's these main story missions, like I said, that'll really boost me up here. But hey, I'll take it.
Oh, thank you again. You my guardian angel.
Wow, not bad. 50 bucks. I've made 90 bucks so far in this vid. That's not bad. Not the 1,000 that we'll probably make in one of these main story missions doing the robberies in Saint Denis, but it's good enough. Okay, now we really need to take a bath and change our clothes in the Saint Denis area here. I just kind of want to ride up to the Saint Denis area so that I don't have to do the riding. Oh, this is not my horse.
Giddy up.
So that next time we can just do the fun stuff. Wow, this horse really does not like this swampy area, and frankly, I do not blame him. Once again, a much different terrain than what we're used to. Even Saint Denis is not quite as boggy as... It's like a big city. You don't really think of it as being a city built around swamp. There we go, that didn't take very long to get here. At least now we'll start in Saint Denis. Whoa. Don't need another crashing into a fence incident. Wonderful Saint Denis. Saint Denis in the mid-afternoon, or early afternoon, I guess I should say, at 12:38.
Go.
We have to ride it a little bit further in here. We're going to the saloon to clean up and eat. There's another show that we didn't go to. I know Mary Linton invited us to a show, but we declined. Arthur wasn't feeling the love bug at the time.
You almost killed me. What is your problem?
Alright, so we are going to save and quit the game right here so that we can eat, sleep, and bathe when we start next time, and then go about doing our business. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I emphasize all three of those things. And especially so now that we are officially in even 50%. We've cracked 50% on the game through, so keep them coming, and I'll see you on the other side.